Okay. All right, next on the agenda is the update on the future of the work at WSBA, and that's Executive Director Nevin.
All right, thank you. A lot of this is going to be repeat of things we've talked about in lots of different spaces and in different reports, but I did commit to reporting on this at every meeting. So the first thing is that we have had WSBA employees returning to the office. Effective July 1st, we set aside our restrictions on employees' ability to go into the office. We're not requiring people to come back, but they do have the option. They still have to wear masks at this point, and they have to engage in a health screening. And obviously, we're asking people to stay home. What?
I apologize. Governor Williams-Ruth, you will be leaving shortly, and there's on the agenda the update from the Supreme Court Bar Licensure Task Force. Can we interrupt for that first?
Well, and that's okay. Governor-elect Couch is going to fill in for me on what I was going to say. So
okay,
please continue.
Apologize.
No worries. So it so far seems like things have been going well. I don't think that there's been a huge stream of people back to the office, but certainly a number of folks have taken the opportunity to return. We are also working towards a complete reopening as of August 1st, actually technically August 2nd, because August 1st is a Sunday. At that point, we will resume hosting meetings and events in our office. To that end, we're making some adjustments to our 6th floor meeting spaces to better support hybrid meetings, hearings, and events. We're also continuing to explore how to address some health and safety concerns on our public floor, which is the 6th floor. Throughout our time, we've had a number of safety concerns raised. And this summer, during COVID, we had a very serious safety risk, which really got us talking about this again. So some of the things we're talking about include adding a drop box so that people who are just coming, well, actually, one more thing I want to highlight is that the other part of this is, aside from safety concerns, it's also recognizing that, we still don't know what's going to happen with the pandemic. There may be times when we have to take more extraordinary measures, go back to masking, et cetera. So a few of the things that we're thinking about, adding a drop box so that people can drop off things without necessarily have to engage with each other, potentially putting plexiglass in the reception area, contracting with a security company, and or adding glass doors to the 6th floor. We've talked a little bit about the glass door project in some other spaces. As we've continued to go down the road at looking at this, it would likely exceed our budget authority. So we'll be bringing the request to the Budget and Audit Committee. In terms of subletting, we have not received any additional subletting offers. Based on the advice of our broker, we're going to be advertising the space at $32 per square foot, which is about $3 under what we currently pay per square foot. We've also received information that the market seems to be heating up a little bit, so we're still hopeful that we can generate some interest and recover some costs for space that we don't need. We're still planning to do our individual position assessments in September, with the idea that by October we could sort of be in our new normal, with some of our employees opting to work remotely primarily and some of our employees opting to work in the office primarily. If we do end up subletting, we may move that process up, but for now we're planning to do that in September. Any questions?
President-elect Tollefson.
Thanks for that wonderful report. I just have one question about whether or not during your discussions about safety and security updates, there's been any discussion about actually hiring a company to do a safety and security audit and make recommendations before you start spending money.
Oh, no, we haven't talked about that. That's a good suggestion.
Any other questions for Executive Director Nevin? There's a chat, but I can't tell whether this is pertaining to you or anybody else.
Oh, that's to the prior conversation.
All right. Okay. Not seeing any other questions, comments, concerns. Okay. Let's